Okay, what's up, everybody? This is a quick video to update you on what's going on with Lowe's now because a few of you have asked in the comments. So, I bought this 12 volt impact driver, right? It's 149 and I bought it a couple weeks ago. And about a week later, that new deal that I've been talking about has come out where you get this, you also get a drill driver, and you also get to choose from another tool for 199. So for 50 extra dollars, you get two extra tools, right? That's a no-brainer. So I'm like, oh snap, let me go ahead and return this, and I'll just get that deal, right? Now we see, here it is. I bought it. Now I just want to click this. We're going to right click. So we click the actual listing, right? But here's the deal. No, let's go to it. Let's go to it. So anyway, here it is. You scroll down, scroll down. Check this out. This is very important. Easy and free returns. Return your new unused item in store or ship it back to us free of charge. Perfect. All right. Perfect. So I said, okay, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and start a return. Because again, I live 90 miles from Lowe's. So the reason for return, well, it's none of these other things. It's not that I just no longer need it, but technically there's a lower price elsewhere at your store. So poop. I'm just say that right for time's sake. And then we're gonna say proceed to return. I have till September 17th. Green. That means I'm good. And then it says select how you like to return your items. Well, I would like to ship it back. Okay, ship it back. What are you doing? Ship it back. Nope, it's forcing me to return it in store. And I'm like, well, what is going on? Click this. One or more items are not eligible for this return method. What? Wait a minute. Let's go back to the listing again. Easy and free returns. Return your new unused item in store or ship it back. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? This is the same thing, right? Okay, this is exactly what I bought. I clicked it from there. Yeah, wait, it's the same thing. Nope, we lied. Bait and switch again. Okay, from here on out, I'm not going to really talk too much about Lowe's. I mean, I will because I want you guys to get the best bang for your buck, right? But, this is inconveniencing. I'm going to just make sure I have a disclaimer that if you don't live near Lowe's or, you know, I don't know. It's just know that Lowe's is trying to screw you over. They're not trying to be fair at all. They lie. So even if you follow their rules, like we did with the Flex deal, they had said, "Hey, this is only $90. We pay $90," and they like, "Psych, we want here's half your order. We want another 400 to get the rest." I mean, come on now. This, oh boy, I need to report them again. Anyway, that's what's happening. So Lowe's, I don't know what to say. All right, so I was trying to figure out like what is really going on with Lowe's. Why are they acting so lame all of a sudden? Now, lame is a kind word because I'm trying not to have them come after me or nothing like that because they will do it. So I decided to look into it, and as it turns out, Lowe's is actually down. Like where did I find that? Lowe's is down 30%. All right, so anyway, here it is right here. Lowe's stock is down 30% year to date. So yeah, they're down quite a bit, and that's got stockholders shook. And so what Lowe's is doing is they're trying to increase their profits to please stockholders, even if that means ripping off their customer. But here's the problem. Here's why everybody in this situation is dumb. Because when you continue to upset your customer, you'll eventually not have customers, right? Right? Right. So you get rid of your customers. Do you have a business? No. While Lowe's does have a duopoly means it's two companies that basically control the market. A monopoly, mono, one, means one company controls the entire sector. But that's not the case here. You have Lowe's and Home Depot. So we do have somewhere else to go. And there are more Home Depots than there are Lowe's. So you just keep upsetting us. You just make more money for Home Depot. And Home Depot does. They make literally twice as much money as Lowe's. Now, here's an interesting thing about this, and here's why everybody in this situation is dumb. Because of course it's down 30% because there was an unusual spike in 2020 during COVID when everyone had money, was getting stimulus checks, and was home. So they just was deciding to tackle those home projects. So yes, their revenue spiked tremendously, and now it's just back to normal because people aren't getting free money. In fact, stuff costs even more. Gas is ridiculous. So stuff costs more. people aren't doing as many home improvement things. And so, yeah, that's just the way the market is. It has nothing to do with the fact that Lowe's is doing something wrong. Now they're doing something wrong by trying to recover that money by ripping off their customers. So, anyway, that's what's happened now. An interesting thing about Lowe's is that they increased their dividend. They gave it a 31% hike. That doesn't mean you're going to get 31%. They increased it by 31%. So if they were paying out a dollar before, now they're paying out $1.31 per share. Uh, I got a feeling that a lot of people didn't understand what I just said. So basically, if you own, and it's not a dollar. I'm just using that as an example. So let's say you own one share of Lowe's stock. Every quarter, well, depending on how often they pay out dividends, some pay monthly, some pay quarterly, which means four times a year. Some pay semi-annually, which is two times a year, and some pay annually. But the average is mostly quarterly. So let's say you own one share of Lowe's. That means every quarter they'll pay you $1.31 in addition to whether the stock goes up and down. So you get paid twice, right? So that's what's happening. They've increased it 31%. Usually you'll see companies do that if they're not doing well. I'm doing a little bunny ears things because from the stockholders' perspective, they're not doing well because you're down 30%. But it's like, look, if you just pay attention to the market, of course we're down. Everyone's down in the home improvement sector because people not getting free money and they're not home anymore. They got to work. So that was an unusual spike. If all things were the same then and COVID didn't happen, we would probably still be where we are right now and we'd be trending up slightly. So, they still are making money. They're still profitable. So they're able to increase this dividend to keep stockholders happy, to keep them from jumping ship and going over to Home Depot. Okay. So hopefully that made sense. And so, I'm doing my financial analysis here. I haven't done it in a while. That was kind of exciting. But anyway, I would like to go deeper, but I'm going to stop right there. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to let y'all know I figured out why Lowe's is being so weird. And I knew that those directives were coming from corporate because there's no way that customer service, and when you go to all these different stores, everyone's saying the exact same thing. Treat them like criminals. Tell them no. Take no responsibility for our actions. Now, a lot of you still did get the deal, but most people did not. And, you see what just happened with my shipping just now. I ended up going to Lowe's. I had to go to Wichita yesterday. So I ended up going to Lowe's anyway and just returning it. But, it is what it is. So that's the end of this video. If you found that financial analysis interesting and would like to know more, because I could go deeper. I could tell you how to make some extra money and all of that, with this. Because here's the thing about dividends is it's passive income, first of all, and it's taxed way different than earned income tax. So earned income is when you actually go physically work for the money, and when you get passive income like this is taxed as capital gains, and capital gains is much lower than earned income, which is why rich people always have money and pay less taxes, if you ever wanted to know, because they get passive income and they pay less tax on that, even though you will out here, you bust your behind and you pay more in taxes because it's earned income. Anyway, I can go all on and on about all that stuff, but that's going to have to be a completely different YouTube channel. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. See you guys next time.